Okay, guys, how's it going? I was trying to upload the video and I had to redo it. So I'm basically gonna be going over this recording again of this phone call, right? Of WWE's phone call, 911 call about Chris Benoit. I tried to, I made the video and something went wrong, so I had to redo it. So sorry for that, but here we are again. We're gonna be playing this basically um, this 911 call by WWE. So, and I want you guys to take a listen. So without further ado, I'm gonna press play here. Um, see here if I could.
I just spoke to one of the other officers there. My name is Dennis Fagan. I'm a retired detective in New York City. I run the security for World Wrestling, and one of our wrestlers that lives down there is missing. And he told me to say we need a welfare check done.
Okay, what's the address?
130 Green Meadow Lane. The zip code is 30215.
All right, Dennis, what's your last name?
Fagan, Fagan.
And what's his name?
Chris Benoit. It's spelled Benoit.
Okay, and he's a wrestler?
Yes, what happened is he's a very religious gentleman, and yesterday he was supposed to show up at a pay-per-view and never got on.
Okay. So you guys heard that for himself. You guys heard that, right? He basically said that he's a religious gentleman, which I never knew that he was religious. But they did say that there are Bibles next to each of their bodies. So he may have been religious. And maybe I just didn't know, but I know that he went to church because on the news I think it was on the news where there was like some pastor and some priest talking about him. So I think they went to church, but I don't know if he was religious. Very interesting.
On the plane, never showed up. They tried to reach his wife, Nancy. She doesn't answer. They tried to call his house. It's unlike, it's out of character for him. So at 3 o'clock this morning, there was a message left for one of the other wrestlers, and basically it says, the dogs are in the backyard, the back door is open, goodbye, and that was it.
Dogs in the yard?
Yes, and the back door is open. He didn't say anything else, and that was it. That message was left at 3 o'clock this morning for another wrestler.
Now again, that's suspicious, right? Like I said, the neighbor Holly had she had the gate code. She had basically she could get into Chris Benoit's house. She probably even had like a key because she was basically taking care of his dog while he was on vacation. So that's kind of weird, right? Like, why in the world would Holly? Okay, given the fact that she had the gate code. What makes you think that she wouldn't let intruders in the house? That's just my opinion. She had the gate code and you really can't trust anybody. She basically had, the house key and all that to get into his house, to take care of his dogs. Or his dog, anyway. And yeah, so that's just kind of suspicious that, I really do think that Holly let the intruders in. I talked about that before. And I think that, she had the gate code or whatever, let them in or whatever, and that's how they got into the house. So that's just my theory on that. But the fact that I stated many times that there was Bibles next to all three of the bodies, it's kind of weird, right? And I've been talking about Kevin Sullivan, that he, had something to do with it. And I still think that he did. maybe he didn't kill him physically. Maybe he didn't physically kill him, but maybe he set him up and had some friends, go over there and kill him. Because you guys know the story. Kevin Sullivan was dating Nancy, and then after that, they had broken up, and then Chris Benoit got with her. So I think he got mad about that, got jealous, and also he was pretty religious. Well, he was a Satanist, so he's against God and all that, right? That's what Satanists, that's what Satanists are against God, and they're against the Bible. So that's why I truly do think, and I could be wrong, but I truly do think that, Kevin Sullivan, had him killed. Either way, rather if he was the one that broke into the house, or if he just, sent some people over there to do it, he still had something to do with it, in my opinion. Even if he didn't, kill him physically, but it's just like I said, like the whole Nancy thing. You may ask, why would he want to kill? Why would he want to kill, the Benoit family over a divorce? I don't know. Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know why anybody would, but that's what Satanists do. They'll have any kind of, sick motive, So I don't know what. But also, when they said that Chris Benoit killed his family, they're basically saying that he basically killed them because of divorce, or killed Nancy and his son over a divorce. Why in the world would Chris Benoit kill his wife and his son over a divorce? And a lot of people were saying that that's even more suspicious. And including me, I think that's even more suspicious that he would kill his wife over a divorce, and also the problems that they were dealing with. A lot of people didn't notice any problems between them from the beginning. Nobody noticed anything. Everybody said that he was pretty normal. He was pretty shy, very quiet. Didn't really talk much to people, So that just raises another question. Why in the world would he kill his wife over a divorce? I could see Kevin Sullivan doing that. Because Kevin Sullivan obviously is a Satanist in my eyes. So, of course, he's going to do that, That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think that Kevin Sullivan had anything to do with this, with Chris Benoit's death? Because no matter what they say, they don't have any evidence whatsoever that he committed suicide. All the evidence that they got was what they went by. They just assumed. They just assumed, that he committed suicide, Because supposedly he was hanging on a rope or whatever. But there was no evidence of that he had committed suicide. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Be sure to comment down below, and I'm going to be making another video, doing another deep dive. Comment down below and subscribe to the channel as always. And see y'all in the next one.